Yeah, let's go. Yeah. We came a long way. That's what the song say. And I could do all.
Today, from Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, this is the National Football League. We'll see Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals taking on Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns.
It's dreary and miserable throughout much of the Midwest, but we've got football to perk up our spirits. That's the good news at Paul Brown Stadium. That's where we're at here in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Cleveland Browns. Welcome again, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and yes, the rain is falling now, and it is supposed to continue to fall throughout this game. So how do you think that will impact this contest?
Well, first and foremost, both quarterbacks are going to make sure the officials have those dry footballs coming in each and every play and standing over them sometimes with a towel before the center gets up there to snap it. Second thing is the focus of all the guys who handle the football. Do they wear gloves? Do they take them off? Will they carry the ball high and tight to make sure they have good ball security? That's paramount in a game like this.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here's the Cleveland offense, and here's Baker Mayfield, former Heisman Trophy winner, ready to go at quarterback.
It's okay if I give him a few props right here. Do you mind?
I think he's earned it. Go ahead.
Okay, how about a guy who was a two-time walk-on, who later became a two-time Big 12 Player of the Year, has the most touchdown passes in Big 12 history with 129, a Heisman Trophy into his credit, and took his team to the college football playoff semifinal twice while at Oklahoma.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mayfield down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 69 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays, the long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, Phillips. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game, almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, the other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
The sack on 1st down took him out of a traditional running play and put him in a passing situation, but didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, oh, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the 1st. First down, here's Burrow. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a 2nd straight play. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. JoJo Natson back deep. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. 2nd drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Mayfield. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. Now Burrow loses the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. 20. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. Now Parkey for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first-quarter lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, baby.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow, and he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Larry Ogunjobi able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. To throw, Mayfield. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. First carry for Nick Chubb. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Mayfield looks to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield this time gets it off to Chubb. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb, and he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 28. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Flushed out right. He'll run it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
No.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away, and the Browns add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Now Parkey for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off, as he did so with a touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Cincinnati set to take over once again. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Here's Burrow. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
$21-0 our score after 1. Six yards left on 2nd down. And they go play action now. Burrow throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. And that throw behind his man, he missed him. Incomplete. Now, the Bengals on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To the air again, Burrow. Now looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
The Browns' drive about to get started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield's got Hooper on the short connection. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Mayfield now. He's got Hooper on the short connection. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The intended receiver was Thaddeus Moss, but it's going to be second down.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes over with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. There's Baker Mayfield as he and the Browns offense comes back out. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes, but right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's Mayfield. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
They've looked his way quite a bit, and in my estimation, as well they should.
Well, that's now 5 catches in this first half alone.
And he picks up another 1st down. He's been an important part of their offense here early.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, they certainly gave it an attempt. They had a diminutive receiver like this running through the land of giants in the middle of the field, but they couldn't find enough room to get him the football.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. red zone now. They'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Browns are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. They'll give it to Chubb. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Mayfield to throw it. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down.
Unbelievable.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Mayfield finding Odell Beckham with a touchdown pass. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later, not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. Now Parkey for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, Phillips. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here again comes Joe Burrow and the offense for the Bengals. And he has not really been able to have a lot of comfort back there in the pocket. Pressure's been coming at him a lot, hasn't it?
And they've got to figure out how to tamp down that pressure. How do they decrease it? Is it getting rid of the football quicker? You know, shorter drops? Maybe they do something different with their pass blocking and their protection schemes. Maybe you meet them on the line of scrimmage instead of retreating to try and protect your quarterback. They've got to figure something out, though, because you cannot let your guy get hit that much, not if you intend to win.
Yeah, I know they'd like to erase that video and those 4 sacks that they've seen so far. A little jet sweep to start the drive. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
first down. Here's Burrow. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football. This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now the Bengals on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free, no first down.
Here's Kevin Huber now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession, and he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's the way to get him going, boy.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Mayfield finding Beckham, and he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. first down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. From the gun, Mayfield, and it's caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. The touchdown pass, Mayfield to Landry. And this offense is running away with this one.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Now Parkey for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That time a 6-play drive. And it's capped off by the Browns' touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, Phillips. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Right there. 54, right there, 54.
Burrow looking to pass. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Moss. That catch good for only a couple.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Burrow. Slant pass to Boyd. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now Burrow on first down. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Again, it's Burrow. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports halftime report. We saw a strong first half out of the former Heisman Trophy winner, Baker Mayfield. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front as we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will make it into the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Joe Mixon. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Again, it's Mixon. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Here now, time to discuss Odell Beckham Jr. He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here. 3rd quarter. We'll see what else he has in store for us. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. DJ Reader. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Now he's forced out left. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Cincinnati set to take over once again. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They begin with a run by Mixon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Jet sweep, Boyd with it. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's Kevin Huber now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this one's going to be touchdown right at about the 35-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. They'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, Mayfield over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Mayfield on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Working out of the gun, Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. A run for Nick Chubb. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Third and short yardage, Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
A first down throw for Mayfield. This pass complete to Higgins. And they move this all the way down to the 9. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Mayfield looks to throw. And he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there as his guys continue to pour it on.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Now Parkey for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Burrow. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it, trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. There's Baker Mayfield as he and the Browns offense comes back out. Really solid effort for him right now. 3rd quarter, already 4 touchdown passes. How many can he get here?
That remains to be seen, but I know one thing. You and I will be here to watch, and I'm not going anywhere. With what he's doing in this contest, I'm not missing a minute of it. This guy's been spectacular.
Yeah, I mean, it's a team game, but sometimes these individual performances are fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes they just kind of come to the front, despite the fact, as you said, we know it's all about the team. But the way he's playing, he's trying to make his team win on his back.
Yeah, it's been exciting. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Good. 180. I got him.
They run. Chubb. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now Mayfield. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Good. 180. Let him know. Let him know. Let him know. Let him know. I got him.
Mayfield now. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Now Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Giving up a lot of points in this game, but looked better on that play. Third and long for Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, this from 34. And Parkey's kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Burrow to throw on second down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now the Bengals on third down. A very anemic. 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Here's Kevin Huber now. as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
They begin this drive with Chubb, and there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Throwing on second down, Mayfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 34. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And again, it's Chubb. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. Here's Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. From the right hash, this from 48. This has neither the distance nor the accuracy. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Come the Bengals. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
First down, here's Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 62 yards. And the Bengals gain a bit of respectability. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a Bengals score. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out, and no one wants to go back to those memories. But, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from their first one and blew out the Seahawks.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Here's 2nd and 9. Mayfield off the play fake. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Mixon. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarter...
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 12, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and some room to work. And he's going to have a Browns 1st down as the tackle made at about the 38. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground, it's Chubb. Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Chubb. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This will be 3rd and 5. A give. This is Chubb. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 3rd down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays, really hurts the team on defense.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. Second down at 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They run it again with Chubb. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Mayfield on play action. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Cincinnati.